Goldie Hawn was born in the bustling city of Washington, D.C. Goldie's parents were a lively pair themselves. Her mom, Laura, owned a jewelry shop and a dance school. Talk about a dynamic businesswoman. And her dad, Edward Rutledge Hawn, was a band musician who knew how to rock the stage at Washington's biggest events. It's no wonder that show business runs in Goldie's veins. Oh, and did I mention she was named after her mom's cool aunt? Talk about keeping it in the family. Now, let's talk siblings. Goldie has one sister, the fabulous entertainment publicist Patty Hawn. But here's where things get a little mysterious. Their brother, Edward Jr., sadly passed away in infancy before Patty was even conceived. Can you believe it? Goldie and Patty grew up without even knowing they had a brother. Life is full of surprises, isn't it? Goldie's family background is like a recipe for fun. Her dad hailed from a line of Presbyterians with a mix of German and English roots, while her mom brought the spice with her Jewish heritage, thanks to her Hungarian immigrant parents. Goldie herself was raised Jewish, embracing her roots with gusto. Growing up in the lively town of Tacoma Park, Maryland, she strutted her stuff at Montgomery Blair High School in nearby Silver Spring, Maryland. It's safe to say that Goldie's vibrant spirit was always destined for the spotlight. 15. But let's not forget Goldie's incredible dance journey. Picture this. A little Goldie, only 3 years old, tapping her way into the hearts of audiences everywhere. She twirled and tapped her way into the corps de ballet of the Ballets Russes de Monte Carlo production of The Nutcracker in 1955. Talk about starting off on the right foot. And in 1964, she made her grand stage debut as Juliet in a Virginia Shakespeare Festival production of Romeo and Juliet. Shakespeare would have been proud. Now here's where things take an unexpected turn. In 1964, Goldie decided to take her dance skills to the next level. She took charge and ran her own ballet school, even though she had dropped out of American University where she was studying drama. Who needs textbooks when you can pirouette your way through life, right? Goldie made her professional dancing debut in a dazzling production of Can Can at the Texas Pavilion of the New York World's Fair. Talk about a show-stopping entrance. And from there, her dance career took off. She even showed off her groovy moves as a go-go dancer in the vibrant streets of New York City and at the Peppermint Box in New Jersey. Goldie was a force to be reckoned with on the dance floor. Prepare for a glimpse into the captivating world of Goldie Hawn's personal life. It's no secret that tabloids and newspapers have been intrigued by the starlet's romantic escapades. Let's dive in, shall we? Hawn has walked down the aisle not once, but twice, although neither union stood the test of time. Gus Triconis, Hawn's first husband, opened up about their relationship and subsequent split in a 2014 interview. The last time Triconis crossed paths with Hawn was in the late 1990s when fate played a whimsical hand, and they found themselves on the same flight to Germany. Talk about a surprise encounter. Hawn and Triconis first met when they both arrived in Hollywood from the bustling streets of New York City. Their stars aligned as they found themselves cast in a play in San Diego in the late 60s. Sparks flew, and they couldn't deny the connection. Hawn, with her rising stardom on the TV series Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, expressed her desire to tie the knot. So, in May 1969, they exchanged vows in a romantic Hawaiian ceremony. However, as Hawn's star soared to new heights, Triconis faced a bump in the road when it came to his acting prospects. He described Hawn as a vibrant and hilarious individual who had a knack for keeping him in stitches. But, alas, their differing priorities and Hawn's flighty nature led to tensions. While Hawn's career skyrocketed, Triconis hesitated when it came to starting a family, fearing it might jeopardize the stability of their relationship. As Hawn's success grew, rumors swirled about her exploring relationships with other prominent figures, including the likes of Warren Beatty, Barbra Streisand, and Jack Nicholson. Trochonis fondly reminisced, "She went off and did all kinds of wild, weird things," referring to his then-wife's adventures. Eventually, the strain on their marriage became too much, and Hawn reportedly conveyed that she no longer needed Trochonis by her side. They drifted apart, and Hawn made the difficult decision to seek a divorce. Despite the heartache, Trochonis claimed he pursued a fair settlement, even though he had considerably fewer financial resources compared to Hawn.
In 1976, their divorce was finalized, and Trochonis found happiness with his second wife, Barbara Andrew. As fate would have it, Trochonis unexpectedly crossed paths with Hawn one last time in the late 1990s during their coincidental flight to Germany. Despite their separation, Hawn and Trochonis remained amicable and on good terms. Trochonis commended Hawn for her philanthropic work through her Hawn Foundation, particularly her efforts to support children. He applauded her return to the silver screen and wished her continued success in her career. It's heartwarming to see that their friendship endured the ups and downs of their past relationship. Get ready for a whirlwind of Hollywood romance. Following her split from her first husband, Hawn crossed paths with the one and only William Bill Lewis Hudson Jr., a talented musician and actor. The two lovebirds decided to tie the knot in 1976 and even welcomed two lovely children into the world, Kate Hudson and Oliver Hudson. But alas, their love story was cut short and they bid farewell to their marriage in 1982. Hudson didn't hold back in his two-book, Two Versions, The Other Side of Fame and Family, where he spilled the tea on their roller coaster relationship. With raw honesty, he delved into the ups and downs they faced along the way. Recalling their wedding day, Hudson reminisced about the overwhelming feeling of love and thinking life couldn't get any better. Little did he know, Hawn dropped a bombshell confession about her desire for an open marriage, shattering his fairy tale perception. According to Hudson, Hawn is not so pleasant character traits, which he described as manipulative, cruel, and selfish, led to a series of shocking revelations throughout their time together. In his book, Hudson pulled back the curtain on the pain of living with Hawn's manipulation of their narratives, painting him as the one who abandoned the family. The big short star also opened it up about his strained relationship with their children, Kate and Oliver, claiming they took after their mother and harbored animosity toward him. Determined to set the record straight, Hudson challenged the pristine image Hawn projected to the world, but amidst the tumultuous riot, he acknowledged the spark they once shared, recounting a pivotal moment when their first kiss outside a restaurant left them both feeling that something extraordinary had transpired. After bidding adieu to Hawn, Hudson found love anew with none other than the dazzling American graffiti actress Cindy Williams. They remained married until her passing in 2000. As for Hawn, after two unsuccessful marriages, she struck gold when she crossed paths with Kurt Russell. The stars aligned when they first met on a film set, with Hawn at 21 and Russell at 16, but it took some time for the love story to truly ignite. While their relationship has stood the test of time, the lovebirds have opted not to walk down the aisle. The connection grew stronger when they reconnected during Russell's audition for another movie, and Hawn witnesses firsthand how well he bonded with her children. Together, they formed a beautiful blended family, including Hawn's children, Kate and Oliver, and Russell's sons, Boston, from his period married to Susan Happily. Love knows bounds in the dazzling world of Hollywood.